to be ruled by by Ifrit. So they have a higher proportion of fire genasi among their population.
Are you
Although I might be
thinking
mixing
Amn
them.
or Kalimsham? Because I'm on the Faerun wiki.
Oh, I may be
This
thinking of
Kalimsham was founded. It said it's founded by genies. So
yeah,
I didn't know that.
Kingdom of extreme wealth, founded by genies.
I'm definitely thinking of Kalimshan. Hang on, let me look up
Yeah, I've got it open right here. See, known as the Merchant's Domain. Okay. Tremendously wealthy
there was a
nation in
video
West
game.
Faerun.
Baldur's Gate 2 is set in
Shadows of Shadows over
Shadows of I think.
See, held colonies far away in Matika. Post spell plague, it still controlled important trade routes to Kalimsham and Baldur's Gate, as well as colonial ports to the Moonshays and Chult. Its population mostly human, large minority population of halflings, historically in the range of 3 mil. Natural resources and wealth, combined with its mercantile nature, led Amn to become one of the most important and influential trading centers throughout Faerun. Okay. So maybe I was traveling through Amn and then happened upon north of the Cloud Peaks near Greenest. And just got ransacked by the fucking cult.
It works. And then, but I guess you'd have to, well, the timing works well, right? Like you got the caravan job not too long after getting ransacked.
Yeah, I mean, like he got ransacked. He got his cart ransacked. I'm guessing by the cult of the dragon. That makes sense. And then had started venturing because he just got fucking stolen or robbed of everything.
So, interesting fact, if I recall correctly, about is ruled by a society, although this might be outdated lore. Is or was ruled by a society of wizards called the Cowled Wizards, who forbid anyone from outside their society of using magic within the city. Using arcane magic, rather, within the city.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Magic.
Let me look them up.
Arcane magic was considered illegal. Only those wizards who had the patronage of one of the Council of Five could practice their art. However, divine magic was not considered a problem in Amn as long as the caster was connected to a recognized religious sect. So yeah. You're right. Although I don't know who the Council of Five is.
Or I would guess they're the ruling council of Amn.
I suppose they are.
The ruling body of the nation of Amn. Yep.
Give me a second. I'm going to mute myself. I'm gonna talk like this.
Family. Guess I'm just gonna throw out there a family of butchers. Why not? But his older brother was always favored over him, so he just left. Hitched a ride with a traveling merchant and studied under him, basically.
Cool. Are you looking at the map that's really detailed, but actually 3rd edition and therefore outdated?
I don't know. It's this one.
Ooh, what is that? That's key.
2008.
Oh, no. That's new. Okay, yeah, that's a 4th edition map, I think.
Yeah, it's 2008, so probably 4th.
Yeah, I don't think there is a 5th edition map, but at the end of 4th edition, some weird shit happened and partially reset things back to 3rd edition. So there's no one map of what the entire of what all of Faerun looks like.
I'm sure there's not a whole lot that changed. Probably.
No, it totally did.
Really?
Yeah, like that you see I mean it's all stuff like the core Sword Coast region stayed essentially the same. But if you look into the lore, it's weird shit. It's like you see. So if you look down and you see that archipelago between Thindal and Halrua right at the bottom.
Say those names again.
Oh, very bottom, like middle.
Yeah.
Like where Africa would be, South Africa, I guess, all the way south. We're underneath that big stain, the Underchasm.
Yeah. So if you look at the 3rd edition map, which again, totally different. Like that Underchasm doesn't exist. There's a desert up there. Things were totally different.
Oh yeah, jeez.
There's a land bridge. The world underwent a cataclysm. That whole southern area got reset.
Oh, that was the land bridge right there?
Yeah.
Huh. And then where is this? Is this in the Forgotten Realms books, like that TSR puts out, or
it's not TSR anymore. It's Wizards of the Coast.
Wizards of the Coast.
But yeah, I think it was. I'm not sure. I would assume this stuff comes from the official books from 3rd and 4th edition.
Because I'm slowly making my way through the Drizzt books, and then
Drizzt.
Drizzt.
So Drizzt
I don't
was
know.
2nd edition, I think.
Oh boy, I'm gonna be really behind then.
Yeah.
There's like a million of those books too. I got through like half of them. It's okay. It's the same stuff.
There's another map, which is the Forgotten Realms in 2nd edition. If I can find it, it's not nearly as detailed, but it's enormous. It actually covers a lot more land.
So the map that Gremlin put up with this Underchasm, that's 4th edition?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then
this is 2008 Wizards of the Coast. I don't know
and
what
then the one I put up is 3rd edition. There is no 5th edition map at this scale.
Yeah,
there's a map
sections, like you said, right?
It's the map of the Sword Coast, but not like.
So you're saying that the things like the land bridge came back?
Right. So what happened is in 4th edition, they had Faerun undergo this like cataclysm, right?
Uh-huh.
Because 4th edition had all this emphasis on elementals and the elemental chaos and primordials and all this crap. So what they wanted to do was and Dragonborn, they wanted to give a way to put all this in. So they have this idea that this whole time there was a second world in the same sort of star system, if you will, as Faerun. And whereas, while Faerun, which I think is not actually the name of the world, there's a name of the world. I think Faerun is the continent. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think it is.
Yep.
Toril, maybe?
Toril, yep, that's right.
Yeah. So while Toril was given to the gods to rule, the other one, which I think was called Abeir, A-B-E-I-R, not 100% sure, was given to the primordials to rule. And it developed a totally different culture. Dragons were worshipped as gods. Totally different. And the cataclysm that separated 3rd and 4th edition, because they always put a cataclysm between the editions to explain all the changes, whichever one that was. That might have been the Spell Plague or something like that. The two worlds sort of got overlaid and then split apart. but some parts of the one world got moved to the other, and vice versa. So, for instance, in third edition, there was a continent across the sea that got moved to Abir, and an Iberian continent got put in its place. And then at the end of fourth edition, they switched back. But similarly, you look up. Let's see. You look at the Sea of Fallen Stars, and you look down just south of the Sea of Fallen Stars, and you look at what south and east of the Sea of Fallen Stars, and you look at the civilizations there.
Okay, all the desert cities, essentially, are the ones in the bay.
Chesenta,
you're
talking
Chesenta, Unther.
Sorry, don't look at the cities. Look at the nations. So you see, you've got in the third edition one, you've got Chesenta, and you've got that. Okay, so you've got that one in the fourth edition. There we go. Chandath. Chandath is not in the fourth edition one. Instead, you've got this Akanul. They switched. Entire civilizations switched.
How did they explain it?
Mulhorand is gone, replaced by High-Ameskar.
Sorry. Were they like different dimensions that got melded together, or was it just literally a continent getting slapped on top of another continent?
It was basically a continent getting slapped on top of another continent. So, like, Mulhorand got just bodily torn out of Faerun and replaced with High-Ameskar.
It's like, imagine one of the states of the United States got swapped out with some state from some other world.
Yeah, an alternate history world.
Totally different culture and all that.
Mm-hmm. And in some cases, it was just like, well, we want to get these alternate universe guys in here. Because, like, I think one of those nations is a Dragonborn nation.
Okay.
And otherwise, it was like, well, this nation is kind of old-fashioned, and we don't want it in our lore. Like, I think Mulhorand is, or something like that, is just, it's literally inhabited by people who were stolen by aliens from Egypt, as in our world's Egypt, ancient Egypt, and they worship the literal ancient Egyptian gods. And they were like, yeah, let's not do that anymore.
We got our own licensed gods to use.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, the Land's Mouth doesn't exist in 4E. It's gone in 4E.
So in 4E, they went in and they changed all this stuff. Thing is, some people had attachment to a lot of these places. They were like, no, that's really cool. I really like that. So in 50, they said, okay, a lot of things got swapped back, but not everything, because, of course, some things in 4th edition were real home runs, like Dragonborn, so they didn't want to get rid of them.
Mm-hmm.
And so basically they put back some things that people liked and got rid of others.
Oh, Dragonborn was introduced in 4th edition, huh?
Yeah.
So what's the new race for 5th edition? Is it just the, what's it called? What's the new one? Turtle and I guess the rhino or elephant looking thing? Right,
so the thing is, Dragonborn was actually introduced in the player's handbook in 4th edition. Like all those other races, they were introduced in supplemental products. That always happens.
Okay.
Dragonborn were actually like, no, this is a core race.
That's cool.
That's never been in the game before. And I don't think that was done in 5th edition.
Where's the Dragonborn nation? Do you know?
I'm not sure. It's one of those ones around the Sea of Fallen Stars.
That's cool.
It might be High-Ameskar. It might be Akanul. I'm not sure. Let me look it up. Akanul is Genasi.
You would consider Genasi like, well, I guess it's not player's handbook. It's also supplemental material too.
Right.
Huh? Yeah.
Yeah. But the turtles are definitely new, like brand new. The elephant people are actually from the Ravnica property, which existed before it, but it's in Magic the Gathering. Okay. They were just like, hey, let's make a setting book for this world in Magic the Gathering because it's really popular.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah. I am
So we good?
Sorry, yeah, I can just go. I can go on about lore.
I like this talk of lore.
It's good stuff.
This could be a whole other podcast. Let's just work on that.
Oh boy, all business with you, Lee.
Well, no, I'm saying we can make it a second podcast.
All business.
But yeah, you look around. I know they brought the Shard. The Shard is basically this massive wild area, and in 4th edition they slapped the Underchasm in there and turned it into a desert. But people liked the Shard, but people also liked the Underchasm in the desert. They were like, okay, we're going to keep the Underchasm, but we're also going to put back the Shard west of the Underchasm and keep the Desolation east of the Underchasm. So wonder, everyone wins.
I wonder, yeah, like how many complaints do they actually get? Like 15 people that write in and say, hey, I was using that random region that, for one of my campaigns.
And you wiped it off the map. You're crazy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank you for that history lesson. It's interesting stuff. But yeah, like Lee said, all business. So
no, that was you that said that.
Oh, well, he said he wants a whole nother podcast. He's already doing spinoffs. We're not even syndicated yet, Lee.
Oh, we're not? I mean, yeah, we're not. I didn't share that with you guys.
Darn. We got to get ready for fall sweeps, gentlemen.
Oh, God.
It's one thing to hoard treasure from the party. It's another thing to hoard treasure from the other players.
Oh. Man, I got bills to pay.
Yeah, you and only you.
No, nothing yet. I did click the ads on the podcast option, but we don't have enough downloads to qualify for that yet.
You're clicking on ads.
Yeah.
If we ever get enough to actually qualify, though, I'll be sure to let you guys know.
Are we ready to sacrifice some people?
Yes.
We're mid-sacrifice, man.
We are mid-sacrifice. So, Florestan, since you left us on the cliffhanger, why don't you give us the
See, that's some bullshit.
Summary. I know, because you were the first one in. All right, after me.
Well, we went into the tomb. Just got done killing the Sphinx, right? And we're kind of looking around a little bit. Lee did some snooping down below. Decided we couldn't really get in there. Now wasn't a good time. But then he saw that giant statue and did some bullshitting around. Left some stuff at the statue. Nothing happened. Florestan decided to go into the safe room where it was safe and jumped into the pool and got attacked by trolls. Troll came out of the pool. We killed him, and all shit it went to shit. And I think, we killed him. Then we tried to go back into the room to the right. I'm having a hard time explaining it. And we couldn't get through there, but Florestan could with Lee, so we kind of just jumped in there. And saw dead cultists, kind of looked around a little bit. There was a fountain, and Lee pulled the lever to make the fountain work. And then I get a little bit of a haze what was going on with the other party because I was paying attention to my group and it was kind of split off. But everybody else was getting attacked, and then they ran away except for Erevan, who killed a bunch of them. And then we found some more guys. And I'm doing a really bad job. I'm
following along pretty well. It's helping.
So we ended up, or Erevan ended up killing them and trying to get over to where we are at, and we being me and or Florestan and Lee, and Florestan and Lee were eventually joined by Braum and Grimmeth, and we were stunned a little bit. Because something was... it was the pool that was stunning us. And everybody was stunned except for Grimmeth, who was having a hell of a time trying to get us unstunned. And then we worked through that. and somehow got split up again. And then Lee and Floristan ran down, met some devil dudes, and started to fight with them, while the other 3 members were trying to get to us. And we kind of beat the shit out of them. Floristan grabbed one of them, ran to the sacrifice pond, and was in the middle of a sweet wrestling move while we stopped.
Okay. Thank you for that.
Would you like me to go over the details of what happened on my side?
On your side of the wall? Sure.
Yeah.
This all
So
Nobody likes a braggart. Come on. Yeah, you handily killed some trolls. Whatever. Moving on.
You critted like 3 or 4 times and killed 2 trolls and met some ghost library.
Completely forgot about the
lady.
ghost.
Yep.
And then we fought all those
Forgot about the
devils and
ghost.
shit too.
Forgot about the fact that I had mentioned the trolls before when we were in the room with the well, and I was like, "Hey, Fealty said multiple trolls. We only killed 1 troll. There might be more."
That is exactly what I did to other room. Make sure that I'm not there when trolls show up.
So we get stunned when trolls show up.
Well,
That was pretty epic, though. Caravan taking on 2 trolls and killing them both.
using tactics and all that. Yep.
All that jazz that Caravan learned growing up.
It should be
Sure.
noted that King Kong Floristan has 1 hit point currently.
Yeah. 1 hit point left.
I thought you were going to
Able to
say
throw.
King Kong Floristan ain't got shit on me.
The guy who was holding should have just attacked him, hit him. Hit the giant ape that was carrying him.
I think
So
he was already
trying to free the
unconscious
grapple.
when you grabbed him, wasn't he?
No, he was conscious.
No, he was
I mean, he was
conscious.
rough. He looked really bad, but he
Okay.
was up.
Good thing he has no legendary actions then, I suppose.
Yet.
Yet. I'm trying to, that round counter that, you
Oh,
told.
you're trying to set that up?
Yeah, what's the... So it says
So-
just add in the syntax for the turn tracker, but what is the syntax?
So, if I remember,
Like, what do I
you
put
clicked
in?
on the little gear,
Uh-huh.
went to settings.
And then it says,
Uh,
alright, label it, and then now it has round calculation.
Yeah,
just
so
do-
if you put +1, so you label it like round counter.
But I don't need anything?
Yep. No, that's it. No, every time it comes up to that initiative,
Ooh.
it adds 1. So you can also do that in reverse. So you can put -1 and then put like 10, set it from 0 to 10
For like your
And
guys'
it'll count
spells
down.
and stuff.
for like, yeah, durations and stuff. So that we don't have to constantly put it in chat.
So fancy.
So when you start initiative, just add that, because it'll go to the bottom of the initiative counter automatically. When you like sort
Yep.
sort by number, going down or decreasing.
Pretty cute.
As long as it's at the end or the start of the round, or the round,
The end, right.
the initiative count.
Alright. And then, cool. Are you guys...
And then just delete it.
And I have to add it in. So like if you guys
You have to
cast
add
a
it in
spell,
post.
I would have to add a new label.
Yeah.
Okay. It's still cool. We haven't had... Have we had any battles go more than 10 rounds?
A couple.
We just did,
Yeah, recently.
but all of us were stunned.
That's true.
I think the big battle against what's her name,
Rezmir?
Rezmir, that immediately led into, oh look, more guards. Oh look, Red Wizard.
Yeah, that might have.
I think that might have gone 10 rounds.
Well, it's good to know you guys got the distance to go that long.
We
Alright.
have the
Go
distance
Don't have
to
to
stay in a
distance.
battle for 10 seconds. Sorry, a full minute.
Alright,
1 minute.
I'm gonna drag you guys over to the tomb, so if you're doing anything
Awesome.
on the group pick, here we go.
Are we out of initiative now, or I thought we were still in initiative?
Well, it's just
no,
that
we
one
are.
dude left.
There it is. Okay.
only have it
Page
open because I was testing out the round counter, but
No, we already have initiative and it's showing right now. I guess it's page dependent.
yeah. Oh, is it? Did it pop up when you guys were
suppose.
on the other screen? When I opened it?
Yeah. Yeah, whenever you open it, it pops up for everybody.
And you can see the numbers?
We can see all the numbers.
Okay.
Like, there's your round counter. I guess it added itself to the initiative.
Alright. Very cute. Alright, so... Let's see. Alright, so we left you guys off with you chucking the bearded devil into the pool while simultaneously splashing inside. So let me get that set up. Hold on, let me do my vocal warm-ups. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la. Alright, so...
Ooh, lion face.
Is that you getting into character?
Yeah. What was that? Jay and Silent Bob. One with.
All right. So, when last we left our heroes, they had traversed the tomb of Didarius, fought their way to the divination pool after being split for a little while, and Florestan decided to try out the divination pool by giving it an actual live sacrifice, aka one of the unlucky bearded devils. When he dropped the bearded devil, he chucked him into the pool while jumping in himself. The waters began to swirl, black mist began to rise, and that's where we left our heroes last session, or last time. So, you guys are all frozen in place. Florestan was the last one to go. And then Erevan would be next. You guys aren't technically in an initiative order.
Well, we left off with Florestan tossing the guy in the pool, so that's currently ongoing. Like you left us with the description of what was happening and bubbling over and whatnot.
Okay, so that would be the end of Florestan's turn, because I think he used all his movement and his action was grappling. Or maybe he grappled him before.
No,
His
I
action was tossing
used
the guy into the pool.
You
The
threw
guy's
him
in
in?
the
I used-
pool and all that. So
I used my movement to get over there, and then my action was kind of like knee drop him, like hold him over my head and drop him
Yeah.
on my knee, so that way I was sure to kill him and not just toss him in there.
Yeah, I remember you killing him. That's what I thought. Okay.
Broke his back.
Broke his back and then slid him off into the pool. All right, so let's we'll keep it in initiative order at least for round until you guys see if it's safe or not. So Erevan is up.
Yep.
You saw Florestan tromp away with a bearded devil in tow.
So I'm not sure what he's doing, but
Right, you don't
All
know
the
about the pool yet. Or,
yeah, all the enemies here are dead. Well, I know that the pool exists, and
That's
I know
right.
that it's dangerous to try and use it because the ghost told me.
That's correct.
But yeah, I'm not sure what's going on, but all the enemies here are dead, so I guess I'll follow.
All right.
And at this point, I see Florestan throwing the person in the pool, the devil in the pool, I suppose.
Yeah, breaking his back at least for sure.
So I'm going to shout, Florestan, don't!
Done did, dude.
After
And
his
dash.
backbreaker knee drop, Ape King Kong Florestan is doing the Hulk Hogan where he's like circling his hand over his ear. Can I hear some more?
Clearly too late. And run up another 30 feet.
All right. So dashing gets you there. Lee, it would be your turn next.
Lee's going to run up into the pool. Just to be safe, going to cut the devil's throat
Ooh.
and say, "Show me what dwarf is."
All right. So you run up. The bearded devil is already dead, but just for good measure, you slash his throat open.
I want to make sure there's some blood in the pool. I feel like blood helps the vision show up, and just being dead isn't enough. So I'm trying to help it flow a little better.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, you know, does not hurt to bathe in blood.
All right. So you run up, you open the bearded devil's throat as he's like sliding off of Floorstan's knee. And what dagger are you using?
My Kayuketsu.
Okay. So, slashing into the bearded devil's throat, the blood starts spilling out, and he's like kind of coughing a little bit, but it's coming out of his new hole and his old mouth hole. And
Jesus.
As he's going in there, you can see...
I'm sorry, did you expect blood sacrifice to be clean and pretty?
I think it was the use of the term holes.
But as the blood's hitting this black pool of swirling water, you can see like little psst, 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 almost like it's cold water hitting boiling pool, but the temperature hasn't changed yet. It's just like the blood's dissolving as it hits the water and continues to swirl. All right.
Show me Verum the White.
Show me Verum the White. All right. So you say that, Grimmeth. It's your turn.
Well, seeing as I can't really see anything that's happening going on, he just dragged the guy over. I'm just going to move up and probably dash up just to get a view of what's going on.
Okay.
And that's it. And just watch in amazement at what the hell they're doing.
See, the only problem I have is that you see how the round counter keeps automatically sorting itself?
Oh, it does?
It shouldn't do that.
No, it shouldn't. I don't. Maybe there's a setting that turns off the auto.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
All right. Well,
we'll figure it out.
Where the fuck is it?
I'll figure it out. Let's keep going.
Oh yeah, yeah. You look it up, please. All right. So, Grimmeth, you go bursting into the room. You see the swirling water, and you can hear Lee's yell echo in the room, and he says, "Show me the dwarf." Brom, it's your turn.
What the fuck?
Did you say what fuck?
What the fuck?
What's going on?
Brom is just always SMAG in this group.
You're not wrong. I walk into the room and I see Gorilla Floristan holding a bearded devil over a pool while Lee cuts its throat. I just want to make sure that that's...
Hey!
No, he had dropped the body. The body's in the pool, so you might not even see it. You might just see me leaning over something in the water. Well, Gorilla Floristan stands next to it.
Yeah, with my 23 passive perception. Yeah, okay.
And then you notice one stray bearded tendril poking up that gives you a clue as to what it is.
Oh God! Why are we doing this? You know he's in the temple somewhere, don't we?
I can answer that on next turn.
Oh God! Where's Aravan? Where
Aravan's right in front of you. Yep.
I am 15 feet away from you on your left.
Everyone's here, right?
Oh yeah, everyone's in there.
Okay. All right, that's all that. Okay. Brom does a quick head count, like a teacher on a field trip. Yeah.
I mean that you got that. That will Do you want any actions or anything?
No, just I'll wait.
Well, you probably heard me shout out, Floristan, don't.
Yeah, I don't. Did I prepare it? Was I smart and prepare it? Nope, I don't have that one. Never mind.
All right,
Nope.
so you use up a whole action to do a head count of 4 people.
Yeah, I know. I
You can
know.
take the dodge action.
No,
Dodge
I'm
action
okay.
won't save you now.
It won't.
All right. So.
Get ready to run out of the hell out of there.
That's why I'm right next to the door.
All right, Floristan, since you were the one that started this round off, why don't you be the one to finish it? So, as the rest of your party bursts into the room after you, you watch as Lee helps you sacrifice this bearded devil, and he cuts his throat open. And you can hear the commotion of Erevan and Brahm bursting through the room, and Erevan yelling out, "Floristan, don't!" And now it's your turn.
Well, I'm poisoned like 7 ways from Sunday, so my gorilla form is gone.
Okay.
So I'm just now Floristan.
Wait, is it? Were you taking damage from poison?
Yeah, he was taking damage from something.
Yeah, I was wounded and I was poisoned. I don't remember what, but I was definitely taking damage from something.
I think it was wound. It was.
Yeah, I don't remember, but it was
it might
something.
be at the end of your turn.
So, you pop back into instance as yourself, standing in the middle of the pool as it bubbles and churns. Oh, well, you're fucked.
Yeah, you get
Yeah.
you get the damage at the start of your turn, so I was just reading the
Okay.
old stuff. So let me roll a 1d10.
But that will, all those
yeah, it
effects
doesn't
will
matter.
end when he stops
Let's
being
see.
a
Right.
gorilla,
So there we go. So Floristan had it right, but there's the roll for it. So you got 9 damage. You pop out of your gorilla form.
I take 8 of that, right? Because it
Yeah.
rolls over.
I believe so. Overkill.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and healing word myself. Let's just do it first level then, I guess.
Okay.
Get myself up 12 more hit points and then sit down because I'm tired. If I sit down, does it like go up to my neck? Because that's kind of what I'm envisioning.
No, it's more. I think we said it was like 3 feet deep. So
Okay, that's fine too.
it's like your chest.
Waist.
Yeah.
Hang on.
I'm just
Why
gonna
does your healing
sit down and
word do
wait.
1d8?
Because I'm awesome. I don't know. It might have. I did have cure wounds and I switched it out, so I might not have updated it. Did I do it wrong?
Yeah.
1d8 plus 1 plus 5.
Yeah, it's 1d4 is healing word.
1d4. Okay. Then let's-
1d4 plus charisma. So, should be
Plus-
1d4 plus 5.
I don't know where you're
Okay.
getting the +1 either.
Oh, because he
It's-
has the magic.
Yeah,
loot.
that's my loot.
Magical loot.
Oh,
So we'll try that again. 8.
All right.
That's
still 1d8.
yeah.
Is it still 1d8? I switched. Okay. All right, whatever. I'll take 4 off of it. There. I'll just do 4 until I can figure out how to. Fix
Well,
it.
heal.
Well, hang on. Your minimum
Heal
is
7.
Your minimum is actually 7. So just take 7.
Just take the 8. Fuck. Just take the 8.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm
Hey,
taking the
I
eight.
will be
Let's
the
go.
deciding factor. Take 7.5.
But that rounds up.
Ah, fair and
Oh.
balanced.
I think I did fix it.
Another
Just a
job
second.
well
It's-
done.
And
Time to go
there.
home, guys.
Okay.
All right.
9.
So
Done.
There you go.
the pool is swirling rapidly, and it's almost creating a whirlpool. But strangely enough, the current isn't moving you guys at all. Even it just seems like the body itself is swirling around while you guys remain still, and you don't feel any of these waves that are spinning rapidly around you.
You guys feel any different?
The
What's
corpse.
going on?
I'm tired.
Finally,
Oh, no.
the corpse bubbles first, or the water around it bubbles for a second, and then it just sinks. It sinks down into the whirlpool as Lee yells out his question. Florestan and Lee, you guys are standing in the pool. You need to...
Oh boy, another wisdom save.
Actually, I think that's everyone. That's all 5 of you.
What?
Not one of you said you looked away. So
I wasn't. I was looking
No.
deep in, hoping for
Nah,
some
me
answers.
too.
Show me answer.
I was watching to see what happened. So
all right. So
let's go.
I know that Aravan, Braum, and Grimmeth make a Constitution save. I'm gonna figure out. Let me think about Florestan and Lee for a second.
Okay, Brom, don't forget to add +4 to your con save.
Oh,
Thank you, sir.
I don't get it. Too far.
15.
Con save.
Ooh, that's an 11.
Hey, it's a 19. Awesome. Oh, I could have used Inspire.
All right, Grimmeth roll a 19. Braum with a
An 11 for
an
Braum.
11? Okay. Aravan, would you get 15?
15.
All right. And Grimmeth, that's a 19 after all your bonuses.
That's a 19. That's a 19. I'm not within Aravan's
Aura.
area, so
Okay.
yeah, it's just 19.
Should have taken 1 step to the left.
Well, maybe you should have.
Lee.
Before you did.
Lee, you need to make a con save
No
too.
excuses.
Oh, I did. Okay.
Yeah, I decided that you
Oh,
did.
4.
All right, you guys are all gazing into it. Lee, you yell your question out, and all of a sudden the sharp pain hits your eyes, but it's just a momentary sharpness, and then next thing you know, you've lost your mind, and so has Grimmeth, Braum, and Aravan.
Oh, me too. A 19? Wow.
Yep.
Okay.
Florestan.
Damn.
So you can kind of hear your party members like a little wince or give a little gas or pain thing, but once the body gets sucked down into the whirlpool and Lee yells out a question, nothing happens. The whirlpool is still spinning in front of you.
Can I walk into it?
Sure.
I do that.
So you walk towards the whirlpool. Again, the water is rushing around you, and yet nothing's moving. Even your clothes and anything light or whatever that's on you is staying in place as this water swirls rapidly around you. And you walk towards the center, and all of a sudden the pool slowly shimmers into a calm glass surface almost. And
Okay. Can I see anything in it?
no.
Okay. Well, that was fucking weird. Hey Lee, did you see that?
Lee is
No,
drooling.
no.
Yeah, he's like rocking back and forth, babbling.
I start doing the same.
Nope, you don't. Oh, well, you can.
No,
Just to
I say
mimic
I
it.
do.
He's trying to,
I
he's
do.
trying to
communicate?
communicate.
Ah, okay.
I speak to him at his level.
Florestan, give a Arcana check, please.
Okay.
Advantage.
There's
Because it's
12.
intelligence.
Well,
right.
it's still 12.
It's still 12.
Okay. You roll. Oh, you roll a 12. So, yes, we all know that. So as you kind of look over to Lee, who's babbling, and you try to babble back to him, but he's staring vacantly off into the corner. You look back to the glass surface that is this black pool of water you're standing in, and from what you remember about scrying pools or scrying devices is that they are only, some of them can only be activated or used by the person that activated it. So
Oh, well, that'd be me.
Yep, that's what you discern.
Hey, Pool. I want a favor, please. Can you show me where that dwarf guy's at? We have to talk to him. He's our buddy. What was that out of character? What was that bullshit excuse we gave the people at the inn? He was our friend, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you need to lie to a pool, though.
Well, I'm going to. Hey, our buddy dropped something. We need to return it to him. Can you show me where he is, please?
All right, you make a deception roll on the pool, and I'll make a. All right.
Well, I rolled a 24.
All right, I'll make an insight roll. What'd you
What's
get?
the wisdom of this pool?
Let's see.
That's some bullshit.
What? The divination pools get a plus 25 to insight. You don't know that?
Yeah, that's true. It is a divination pool. You can sort of see through everything.
So you ask where the, as soon as you ask your question, the pool shimmers for a second, and then you see a clear picture on the surface of the pool, and it looks like you're kind of looking at an isometric angle, almost from the ceiling in a corner. But you can see what looks to be a dark-skinned dwarf tied up in a corner. The room and the walls around what you see look identical to the tomb that you're standing in. So he's definitely in the same area, and you can see that he's bound and gagged, and there's Yuan Ti kind of walking and slithering around him.
Okay. Now, can you show me how I die?
The pool shimmers again for a second.
Then shows the room with the tied up dwarf.
The pool shimmers for a second, and then all of a sudden the picture changes, and it looks like now you're looking at what seems to be the bottom of a volcano, but you're inside of it, and in the volcano is a pool, and the pool is filled with lava, and the only thing you can see out in the lava is your loot sinking from the bottom, from its base down into the lava and catching on fire as it sinks lower and lower.
And then I jump in and I die. I get it.
No, you only saw your loot sinking in.
Well,
But-
I know all I need to know because I would jump in after it and try and save it. So, I'm noping the fuck out. That freaked me out. Let's get out of here. So Lee's still freaking out, right?
Yeah, he's now baptizing himself with the pool water for some reason.
Can I assist him in doing that?
Yeah, sure. Do a religion roll.
Don't hold me under too long.
Rolled a 13.
Let's see if you recognize any show religions.
Religion is intelligence, so that's advantage.
Oh, so it's a 16. Even better. So
I
you know.
bless you in the name of Floristan and in the name of Floristan's loot. And you belong to me now, and I own your soul forever after. Amen. Bye. And then I go over.
And do you dunk him or are you splashing water on him? What kind of baptism are we talking here?
No, I splash him.
All right, Presbyterian baptism. I like it. All right, give him a little
In the name
spritz.
of the bard, the lute, and the healing word.
Perfect. All right, so the rest of you, it's gonna be a minute before you get your senses back. But Floristan, is there anything you want to do during that minute?
Lee has the bag of holding on him, right?
Yeah,
Again.
his bag of holding, if we wanted to be specific.
I'm sure
See,
he would-
Floristan's always wanted to know what would happen if he jumped in there.
Oh boy.
What now that you know you're gonna die in lava, you're gonna just jump into random holes now? Jump everywhere?
Well, I mean, he's always been curious.
Floristan suicidal.
Now he knows that's not how he died. So he's gonna be super confident. He's like,
Well,
no, I'd say he gets an arm and says, "No, I'll do it later," and then just sits around, waits for guys to come out of it.
not even gonna put your arm in it.
No, I got that far. Yeah, I put my arm in it.
So, just a quick question: who's holding the evil sword at the moment?
I think Braum, right?
Braum.
Braum.
Yeah.
Is it taking advantage of Brahm's insane, incapacitated state in any way? Try and take over his mind?
Hard for you to discern because you're also insane.
I'm aware.
Now that you mention it,
Yeah,
do
you know
have
what?
balls behind the screen?
Yeah, Aravan, you see Braum is rushing towards you, swinging wildly, and you flinch as the sword's coming down on you, and then...
I can't possibly flinch. I'm insane.
Well, you're insane. You flinch, and then you see that you kind of like shake your head, and Braum's just standing there, and he's just drooling, staring at the ground too. But yeah, Floristan, are you doing anything to these jamokes while they drool on the ground?
No, just because I can't think of anything right now.
All right.
But no.
All good. Okay, so you guys are waking up from your insane state after a minute. Floristan's standing there. He's kind of sitting by the pool, running his finger through it, like playing around in the water, but otherwise just kind of like, oh, everyone's back now?
What did you do?
Lee comes out of it like, God damn it, it doesn't work.
Grimmeth gets up.
We
from
try
his fetal
everything, it doesn't
position on
work.
the
I don't
floor.
see.
Oh,
Oh, guys, by the way, it worked.
What?
I saw something.
So, is the pool still like circling and stuff, or
No, it's calm now.
no? It's calm now.
I take it this is the scrying pool.
And there's no sign of the bearded
Yes,
devil.
welcome to this room, Aravan.
Oh,
When Lee finds out it works, he pricks his finger and tries
Stop!
to squeeze one drop of his
No!
own blood
Stop!
into the
Stop!
water.
Lee, stop.
All right,
You're not close enough to
Chris
stop
told me
me.
that it's extremely dangerous to use the pool.
He say it work. I'm testing. So I squeeze out like a couple drops from my finger.
Yeah, it sizzles still, but it doesn't swirl.
I'd like to
Sizzles,
make a
but swirl.
grapple check to attempt to drag him away from the pool.
All right, go for it. Lee, are you resisting?
No, when I see it didn't work, I'm just like annoyed. I'm like,
Alright.
I need more blood. Who has more blood?
Lee's
Listen.
looking around hungrily as you drag him
Listen.
away.
The ghost in the library told me that the pool has gotten hungrier and hungrier, and every time that it's activated, it's more. The demand is greater and the danger is greater. Don't use the pool.
Did she tell you that it works? Because it does.
I mean, it sounds like we need to make good use of it before it becomes too difficult to use. Hold on, I'm gonna go get the other bearded devil. I'll be right back.
Did you miss the
No
part
worry.
where? Did you miss the part where we were all driven mad for a minute?
Alright, but it worked for Floristan, so you guys go out of room. I try it by myself. It should work for me. We should be fine.
Guys, it
Why
was
do
really
you
cool.
want to use it? What are you trying to find out?
I need to find out where Yusuiji is, and if he is behind the attempts to capture me and sully my name.
And I'd like to find out how
Who?
to bind that evil sword so that it's still useful but no longer an irritation.
There
But-
there you go. See, we have lots of questions. Let's go get more devil. I help you, Avan. We do mine first, and then we do yours.
But that's not the point. They're
Guys aren't
I
even
mean-
gonna ask what I saw, huh? It really
Well,
doesn't
what-
interest you at all.
What
What did you see?
What did you
July
see?
Stan?
Oh no, it's fine. You guys don't want to
No,
talk
I
about it.
asked
then
you
we can
already.
just
You
keep
didn't
going.
say. I figure it was personal. I figure maybe a little bit embarrassing. You don't want to tell us. It's okay. You
Well,
find out who
it's-
your real father is. It's okay. We don't need to know.
No, it was a little embarrassing. So, I asked what'll happen to me a year from now, and all I saw was the four of you guys just kneeling in front of me, and it was really strange because I think you guys thought I was like a god. And
I think that Pulta lies.
I think you might have been driven insane for a bit as well.
I'm gonna
No,
insight check that.
no, I'd still go with it. So yeah, you would need to do an insight. I can do a deception.
Sure. I think at least 3 of us are going to wind up inside checking.
Okay, well, Airvan knows.
I believe him outright. For the critical fail on that roll.
Okay, fine. So I did see where this this dwarf is. We interested in that?
Aye, where is he?
Well,
Where-
he was tied up, which isn't a terribly good sign. He was surrounded by those lizard douchebags that we were trying to go after, and it was in a place that looked, yeah, it looked just a lot like where we are right now. So he's here somewhere.
You did not ask Pool to draw you map? Show you, you know, above bird's eye view of where is this location he is?
It showed me some stuff that freaked me the fuck out, Lee. Okay, how about we just go find the dwarf?
Okay.
Yeah,
Well-
I'm telling you, Aravan, let's go get Bearded Devil. We do cut again. I find out where USG is. We find out exactly where Verum is. We find out how to kill your
I'm
soul.
fairly certain all the other bearded devils are already dead.
Aye, but
Yeah.
the blood is still in them, yes? It did
Yeah,
not
we
work
needed
until
to-
we put blood in water. Maybe blood will work.
We had to kill him.
We
Inside
find
the
find
pool.
someone new to bleed into Pool. Okay, come on, let's go.
Absolutely not.
You do you, my friend.
Brom, back me up here.
We're not killing anyone else and throwing him in the pool. We're getting the dwarf and we're getting the hell out of here. Does that make sense to everyone?
I'm
Thank
cool
you.
with that.
I don't know why you guys are turning down, you know, the great
I
information
think
of
that's the
universe.
plan.
I guess
This
ignorance
is-
is bliss.
I'm sorry. Maybe I just didn't like the part where it drove me insane. Frankly,
Yeah, it
I'm
was
a
not
bit
that long.
worried that next time the ghost told me that it's getting worse. If it drove me insane this time, who knows what it'll do next time?
This pool is not our current objective. Let's go find Verum, get him the hell out of here, kill him, or do whatever we want with him. And let's go.
Yeah, fine, let's go.
Pool or no
Where-
pool, you can find out whatever you need on your own, I'm sure.
Where have we not been yet, though? Like, we kind of
Well,
paced this
believe
place
we've
out.
been
haven't
to
we?
these doors
Doorway
right here. Yeah, on the what's the east
There's
side.
that door, and then
The
there
room.
was a
The-
hallway. There was a hallway back in the other room we didn't go down.
Yeah, we have to
Yeah,
we
but
have
I
to
think that's where
backtrack all the
the-
way back through the where the statue is.
Well, let's open this door and see what's behind there. Anyways.
Yeah, might as well do this one. I'm sure if there was anything here that hurt us fighting. Let's go through.
I could really use a rest, some healing, but okay.
What, did you fight troll or something? Come on.
2!
What's up, big guy? I'm making joke. No one, you did not
I-
fight troll.
I fought 2 trolls! Brom saw the
Says who?
bodies.
No, we fought one troll together. You're not special.
And then
Maybe
2
you go
more
a little-
came up the well!
I think pool make you extra crazy. Come on,
No,
let's
he's
go.
telling the truth, though. We all saw. Well, you didn't see the bodies, but we saw the bodies. Let's go. Come
I
on.
cast a 4th level cure wounds on Aravan, just for him to shut up about him fighting trolls.
Great! That brings me back up to 53 of 69 hit points.
So Brahm,
So
as
don't you
you
heal a few too?
as you're healing Aravan, you can feel something weird happening on going on in your backpack or on your back, and you see that the sword on your back looks like it's attempting to free itself. The straps are starting to come undone.
Let's just throw him in the pool.
Makeshift scabbard you made, it's halfway out, and it's almost like it's pulling itself out of the scabbard and going in the direction of the pool.
Oh, damn it all, give me the sword.
No! It's fine. I push it back in its scabbard. It's like, no. You're gonna stay right there, buddy.
So as you grab it, you like shoving it back in the scabbard and strapping it down. You can see the scrying pole is beginning to swirl.
Okay, we need to go.
I'm gonna assume Lee didn't see that. Otherwise, he would totally be trying to like sleight of hand. So
Yeah, Brahm's
let's
just
push open this door.
All right. So you go to push open the door. Brahm, out of the corner of your eye, as everyone is facing forward, you see that a skull emerges from the pool, and it's huge. It's about, you would say, probably the size of like a giant skull rising out of the water, but the skull itself is humanoid, and it looks at it turns and faces you for a second, and the skull's deep sockets flash with a very subtle kind of red tint, and then it fades out, and then the pool goes back to being calm.
Do any of us see that, or is it just him?
Just Brahm.
As in, like...
Well, actually, how about this?
I
did already roll, so why don't you guys do perception rolls?
No, I mean, I thought it might have been just, like, seen, or be able to be seen by him kind of thing. But...
No, it would be...
Lee was facing the door. I'm not gonna roll. I don't think I would have paid attention. I'm trying to push open the next door.
Yeah, it was probably...
Alright, so it looks like, Erevan, you also noticed this too.
What the hell is that?
I think it's the sword's vision, so we need to leave.
What was what? I did not see anything. What happened?
What are you talking about?
There was a giant skull in the pool.
Are you guys still crazy? Because you were just crazy a minute ago. How about we just
Yeah,
take
maybe
a deep
you guys
breath
still
and
are.
let's keep going.
Maybe we keep going. I think maybe this pool make people a little bit silly.
All right.
That is what I said.
So Lee, you grab, or you push open the door, and inside you see that there's this very ornate sarcophagus central to the room, and around it on the walls are these beautifully painted frescoes, which are the old style Italian paintings where they painted on the wall and then allowed it to dry.
Fresca?
Frescoes?
Sweet carbonated water beverage?
Yes.
Fanta?
The subtle Sprite alternative.
Freshco? The grocery store?
All right. Anything of value?
Let's see.
I'll perception roll that one.
Yeah, you can do a perception roll for anything of value.
15.
You do see that the sarcophagus itself is carved out of limestone, which was definitely expensive, but you don't think you could pawn it, or much less get it out of the tomb. Grimmeth, you notice that the frescoes along the wall, that there looks to be thin plaster on 4 different sections of the painting.
Thin plaster.
Like it's been patched at some point.
Like it's been repaired or patched?
Repaired. And
Okay.
they're in corners where the painting isn't. So it's just a bare section of the wall next to the fresco, or the mural. Mural is a better word.
Mural?
Yeah.
Well,
And the corners.
throwing
of the,
all the walls in here is the frescoes, the mural?
Yes. So there's paintings, and then there's some blank spots here and there. The fresco itself is centered, so just think of it kind of like centered on this wall, centered on this wall, centered on the back wall. There's like think of an oval, and that oval centered on the wall and painted there. But it's on 3 walls, and you can see that it's almost like all 4 corners of the room have a section where there's been recent point up.
Recent
Kind of like
what?
that.
Plaster.
Recent
plaster.
repairs.
Yeah, plaster
Got it.
repairs.
I'm going to take a closer look at those, at one of them anyways.
I'll approach the sarcophagus and look at that. It looks like there's some kind of writing on it.
Okay. So as you approach the sarcophagus, as soon as you get within arm's length of it, a booming voice goes clear in the room, and all of you can hear, "You approach Daedarius in repose. I know what you seek."
Fucking give it then.
That's
Prove it.
good
The
to hear.
dwarf, yes, yes.
Yuan
Give us
Ti
dwarf.
have taken the one called Verum beyond their portal in the northern wall. Be prepared, for I shall open the way to peril.
Guys, maybe we should head back.
Grimmeth, as you're looking at the
I am
plastered
prepared.
areas, you can see that it is in fact in all four corners of the room, and it's about maybe a 4-foot by 8-foot plaster job.
4 foot by 8 foot.
The
Wow, that's pretty big.
this room is 20 feet high, Lee, just for your purposes, I guess.
Okay.
This is all.
Well then, when he says be prepared, I'm gonna float up off the ground and pull out my knife. Be like, I'm prepared. Now what?
Okay.
Good question. It seems this is a dead end.
I don't know. Maybe he's going to attack us or teleport us, or I don't know.
So as you guys are kind of like getting ready or whatnot, the wall in front of Erevan begins to open up, and it's almost like there's not a moving part. It's the mural itself just shimmers for a second and then goes out, and you can see what looks to be a carved out cave opening into the cavern behind it.
So the plaster is just blank plaster,
I guess that's
right?
what he meant.
No. So
Blank white?
No, where
Or-
you had it, where you had selected the blue, that's where the painting was on each wall. And then in the corners of the room was where there were these openings that were plastered over recently. But
Okay, I'm gonna
the section that that just appeared in front of Erevan, it dissipated as if it was either an illusion or something else.
Oh, hey, lizard folk.
Okay. I was gonna take a dagger and try to like scrape some of that plaster off and see if there's anything behind it.
Hang on, Grimmeth.
No
Well,
time
We
now.
have company. We have company.
Going on at the same time kind of thing.
Yep. All right. So.
Hell,
you're telling
friend.
me that-
I'm gonna raise my hand and say in Draconic, "Hell, friend."
All right. You're saying
I'm gonna-
hail,
I'm
friend.
gonna blow past him and try to attack.
All right. I guess you guys are gonna force me to roll initiative.
They haven't. God damn it! They haven't done anything yet. What do you do?
These are the people holding the dwarf. What the fuck?
No, the Yuan Ti are. These are lizard folk.
These work for the UNT.
Floristan told
The
us
ones we
lizard
convinced-
folk were.
The ones we convinced to leave.
He
That's
convinced
his own group. The rest of these people are still loyal. I'm chopping them all down.
Oh jeez.
Oh, nice initiative.
Caravan's not gonna stop me.
Crit fail. Damn, son.
He doesn't even get to fight.
Well, no, I mean, considering Floristan told us that lizard people were holding onto Verum, I'm considering them hostile.
But we already know about the division between the lizard folk and the Yuan Ti, don't we?
True, but Floristan told us that.
I mean, we haven't actually
By
seen
what
any
Floristan
UNT.
told us.
For all we know, they lied to us and claimed that they were doing it on behalf of somebody. I don't think we've actually seen any.
We haven't seen any UNT yet.
Hey, speak for yourself.
I don't think you saw any either. In your vision, it was all lizard folk, was it not?
I thought
On
it was
his
young.
vision, it was Wanti, but he told us lizard
Oh.
people kind of thing.
Oh,
so
okay.
like,
Yeah, I mean,
I've
I
never
wouldn't know
seen
the
one
difference,
of
but
these,
if I see one, I'll know the difference. But I wouldn't be able to, you know.
You've seen both the Yuan Ti and lizard folk before, though.
I haven't seen Yanti.
Yeah, we have. We were attacked by them back in the Mirror of Dead.
oh yeah,
Man.
that's true.
Oh, okay. Well,
I
I mean,
forgot about that because I wasn't really here.
They look nothing alike.
it says person with a higher than 8 intelligence.
Okay.
This is why I love Floristan.
Oh yeah, the monkey wrench Floristan.
Fucking get him!
Anyway, so yeah, I'm trying to attack. Aravan's busy trying to be peaceful and doesn't even think to try to fight. So.
All right, so go ahead. Are you blowing
Well,
You know
past
my
him?
character
Well,
is always
Bronze-
ready to fight.
Oh, Bronze
Bron's
first.
gonna be up first.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Brahm's up first if you want to sort that. Into
Well, I don't know if everyone else is paying attention
Oh, it is.
to what's going on per se
Alright.
before me and him start.
Let's do Lee, Aravan, and Grimmeth, kind of first, and then there'll be we'll just say it's the surprise round, I guess.
Okay.
It's good with
What's
me.
behind this plaster?
All right. So you
Oh, God. Oh
I was in
god.
the
Hey,
middle of
my turn
scraping
first,
shit
then
off,
you
so-
scrape.
yeah.
Oh,
Anyways, but
Yeah.
No, Grimmeth is first in the initiative.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was looking at Brom. I just assumed
no,
I'm always
Brahm's
first.
in the initiative.
Bronze
forgot.
and Grimmeth,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, he's
Oh
surprised.
god, Grimace.
So hang on. Grimmeth, I did get a chance to say to Grimmeth, hang on, don't do that just yet. We have company,
I mean,
right?
you got a chance to say
With your-
it, but
With your 0.08 initiative, I don't think you said that yet.
No, that was before the initiative started. That was when
Okay,
the door
okay.
was opening. You said you charged after I said, hail, friend, in Draconic.
yeah, but whether or not he heeds your warning.
We were
is-
like,
Right. Oh, no,
I was
it's
looking at the plaster as all of this shit was happening.
That's true.
So,
it's totally up to him whether to heed it. I just want him to be aware that he did hear me say, there are people here, before he started scraping the plaster away.
okay.
All right, so Grimmeth, as you do that, the voice fills the room again, and you can hear him say, "Leave me to my rest, or face your doom."
I will immediately stop. As soon as the boom comes, I'm stopping.
All right.
I'm backing away from the wall.
Dodged
And
the
I
bullet
don't know,
there.
was that my action? I'm guessing that was my action.
No,
So-
that could be a.
No?
Nah, you can
Okay.
have an action.
Alright. I was right here. I'll walk up here. See the lizard folk. That was...
Does your character speak Draconic?
No, he does not. So a firebolt will be thrown at that lizard folk. The 17 to hit.
Oh,
Alright.
come on!
17
Trying
to
to be
hit.
diplomatic.
17 definitely hits.
That's, wow, 6 damage.
All
6
right.
fire damage. And I will back over here. There we go. You told me we have company, so company it is. Firebolt.
All right, Lee, you're up.
All right. 20. Oh shit! There's a lot of them. I go 20 feet and I attack from range with my Kaiyuketsu against the one that Grimmeth attacked.
The one that's smiling and waving back to Aravan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shit,
18.
really? Was
True.
he? Were they really smiling? And God damn it!
I mean, you would be able to see that they're smiling because you study, the draconic type people.
I just thought he was snarling at me.
Yeah.
18 hits.
Definitely looked like a snarl.
What's the damage?
Attack. 13.
Wow. Okay. He the dagger plunges deep into his chest, or this lizard folk's chest, and he grimaces as he grabs at it, but you already have pulled it back. It looks like he's not long for this world.
All right, I'm gonna move another 10 feet up next to it, right there. Then I'm going to make an unarmed strike against him.
Okay.
Rebound of the positive fist for
Right.
20.
That connects.
That does 7 bludgeoning.
Alright, you kill him.
And then I'm gonna
Hell
make
yeah.
another Kaiyuketsu attack at the one closest to the stairs there to the south. 14, Silver Terror.
That actually, he blocks it with his shield.
All right. And I'm going to. I think I have another 10. I'm trying to get up next to him, trying to keep him from running away to get more people. That'll be my turn.
All right. Floristan does not get a turn. Is that? No, we're to lizard folk. Lizard folk.
Oh, are they not surprised?
We said hello to them.
Yeah. I'll do half of them. Half surprise, half not.
It was like, hello, my fireball guy comes in, slash, punch. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I'll roll a 1d6 since there's 6 of them. We'll see how many get a turn. Nah, just one. All right.
Unintentional deception there on my part.
Okay. So this guy is seeing what's happening, and he's going to make a dash for it. So 5, 10, 15. Now he's out of your range, so attack of opportunity if you want to take it.
I'm right, I do. Damn it. 13.
Alright, it whizzes by, hits the wall. 25, 30. You see him running down the stairs. He's running down the stairs, and you can see down the hallway, Lee, that there's this bridge. It's a stone bridge, but it's really looks like it's slick with moisture, and there's no railing. You don't know how this passed OSHA standards, but here he goes. And when he gets here, he's gonna have to do a dex save. Dex save coming up. Rolls a 9. Ooh. You see him start to slip on the slick surface, the slick stone surface, and he's starting to slide, and he goes over the edge and does another last grasp as he's slipping off the edge. Rolls a 15, and he's able to cling onto the side of the bridge.
Can I do a cutting words? Or is he too far? I think
he's
too far, but that'd be really funny.
Happening.
Alright. That is Lizardfolk. Alright, Aravan, your turn.
Well, nothing for it now. 25 feet. Cool. Cool beans. Yeah, I guess I'll strike out with my glaive.
Alright.
At the one.
How quickly you give up on making friends.
Well, you already kind of killed one. 26.
Right, 26. And who are you attacking?
The one next to Lee.
Okay. That hits. 16 slashing damage. What else? Second hit. 23. Yep. Alright, you kill him. Splatter him against the wall.
Great. And then I'll step down here. And that's my turn.
Alright. Oh, that didn't work. Alright, Brahm, you're up.
Okay. So we're gonna move to right here. And we will cast Sacred Flame. Yeah, Sacred Flame on that guy right there. It's a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, dex save coming up. Oh shit. Dex save. Alright, here we go. 15.
That's a fail, so he's going to take 13 points of radiant damage.
Alright, that was Which one?
This guy right here.
Okay. 13 radiant damage. Sacred Flame. Nice. What else?
I moved my full 30, and that'll be it.
All right. Grimmeth, your turn.
All right, I will move back to the opening.
Oh damn! I should have used non-lethal damage.
Too late. That was
Could
10
have used
feet of
them in the
movement.
well.
10 more feet in, and this time I will raise my staff. It'll grow blue a little bit, and this guy here will be covered in a sort of like an ice shroud as I cast Frostbite. Makes DC 16 con save, fails, takes 6 cold damage,
6 gold damage.
and he has disadvantage on his next attack roll.
All right.
And I'll take a step back.
All right, Lee, you're up.
All right, I am going in the square. Go 5.
Can you reach the one on the bridge?
Yeah.
Oh, with
10, 20, yeah, 55. All right, and he's still trying to pull himself up, right?
Yeah, well, there he's just
He's not-
hanging. He's hanging on the edge, that's all.
Okay. I'm going to just drop down on him and try to make a grapple check to pull him off.
Wait, you jumped onto his back?
Boots. I just basically turned off my boots.
While he's
Dropped down
flying.
onto him.
Oh, you've already turned.
'Cause
Yeah, you
I've-
turned
I've
him on
been-
back
I've
at
been
the
in the-
sarcophagus room.
Yeah. Right. So I'm turning him off and trying to land on him, grab him, and pull him off the bridge.
But your strength is terrible.
While he's doing it anyway.
I'm trying to mix
Let
it
him-
up.
Yeah.
Do what he wants.
Sorry. Help me envision this. What you're doing.
It's a grapple check. Basically, it's like he's hanging. I'm just dropping down and trying to like grab him as I come down on. I could do it slower if you want, and not drop and just, controlled fly. But basically, I'm trying to pull him off of the bridge, and then I'm gonna let him go, and start flying again.
Oh, so you're yanking him out off the bridge away,
Yeah,
like towards.
into the air.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's hanging there as you step over him, your left foot hits the air like off of his right shoulder, and then you step out with your right foot and his eyes go wide as he's like looking at you walking on air, and then he's like focused back onto keeping his grip, and then all of a sudden you go to grab him from behind and pull him off the ledge. So
Yeah.
go ahead and do a athletics, or you can use athletics or acrobatics for grapple.
Acrobatics.
He rolls a
17.
10, you roll a 17. Alright, so you pull him off the ledge and you hear a "Ah!" as he's like grasping at straws in front of him.
And then I release the grapple.
Alright, so you pull him and then you drop him
Yeah.
and you hear him go "Ah!" and you look down and you just hear "Ah!"
Wilhelm screamed that shit.
Oh, fuck.
That took a while for the hit noise. That must be deep.
You can rest assured he's most likely dead.
Alright, that's my turn. Just gonna hang out here in case anyone else tries to cross the bridge.
Alright.
From either direction, by the way. Just FYI. I'm not solely looking in one direction. I'm trying to keep an eye up. Get snuck up.
Okay. Alright, Florstan, your turn. So your party's
I get a
rushed in
turn.
front of you. Yep. Rushed out in front of you.
I mean, I'm real far away, so I'm just gonna have to dash. I think that's 30 feet, and then let's try another one. there, and then that'll be my turn.
All right, lizard folk are up. They were definitely caught unawares, but you see them trying to make as much haste as possible. The one right here walks up to Aravan and takes a attack. First with a bite for a 9, clanks off
Misses.
the armor. Second attack is with a heavy club with an 11.
Also misses.
All right, that's his turn. This guy's gonna come over here. He's also gonna attack you first with his javelin, 13.
Miss.
His next attack, he's gonna try to slap you with a spike shield, 19.
19 will hit.
All right, 6 piercing damage.
Okay.
All right, this guy's gonna go 5, 10. All right, he bolts past you. Do you take an attack of opportunity?
I actually can't until he takes one more step, because my glaive has a reach of 10.
Now, do you want an attack of opportunity?
Yes. 20.
All right, and that's 20 damage.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's a lot of damage. He's like stumbling. He's stumbling as you slash at him, and he just stumbles down the stairs. Oops. Stumbles so bad that he skews himself. No, let's go. One more square. Okay. He's bleeding all over the place. All right, that brings us to Brahm. Wait, no, Aravan. Sorry, I did that wrong. My bad.
Yeah.
I was round things messing me up sometimes.
So this guy with a spike shield is clearly the more dangerous opponent, so I'm going to glaive him.
Okay.
He hit me. I can respect that.
10 misses.
23.
23 hits, though.
14 slashing damage.
All right. Cut deep. He staggers for a second, but still up.
That's my turn.
Right. Okay. Now it's Brahm.
Oh boy. I'm going to move 15 feet to there. And then I'll move... Oh no, he's alive. Okay, so we'll go there. To there. Alright, and then, which one did Aravan hit? Looks like that one.
No,
He's
this
hit
one.
both of them. But he
Both
just recently hit the
No.
one above. Or no,
Oh.
yeah, the other one was the one you hit. I think was Sacred Flame. That one.
Oh, okay. So we'll hit the same one again, but with Toll the Dead instead.
Told
Yep.
the dead. Wisdom save.
Oh wow, that
Crit
sucks.
fail.
He's gonna take 13 points of damage.
Alright. You kill him.
Mhm.
Covers his little ear holes as he falls over dead.
Alright, and that's my turn.
Alright, Grimmeth.
Okay. Seeing how the frostbite worked last time, I'll do it again
Okay.
on this guy here. It's DC 16 con save, as
That's an
he's covered in
18.
ice. He passes, so he only takes half damage.
Alright.
So 9 is 4 damage.
4 damage. Okay. Good damage, but he's still up.
I will stay right where I am. Maybe take a step forward away from the sarcophagus.
Alright, Lee, you're hanging out over the chasm. What do you want to do?
I see that one lizard folk making his way towards the bridge.
Oh,
So,
hang on. Why does your frostbite do half damage when they save?
Evoker. Evocation wizard. I'll
Ah.
link it to if you want.
Got it. Yep, no.
so I
Potent
fly back,
cantrip.
Nice.
fly back over the bridge to face down the fleeing lizard folk. Kaiketsu attack, 18.
18
Meteor of the
hits.
60 sacrifices for 9 damage.
Lee, can you describe to me what a meteor of 60 sacrifices looks like?
Of the 60 sacrifices. Meteor of the 60 sacrifices. So 60 people, and it's an ancient story where there were 60 monks, their temple was under attack, they sacrificed themselves, their deaths summoned a meteor that crushed their enemies and saved the temple.
Oh,
So
that's actually a good
describe
story.
this attack.
What was going on?
So-
Why?
So this is it's an overhand whipping chain attack, and as it circles up and over and comes down on the opponent, similar to the way the meteor came crashing down upon the enemies, it is of the meteor of the 60 sacrifices. That's why
Makes
it's called
perfect
that.
Just
sense
like-
to me.
Smacks him on the head from above.
Yeah,
Awesome.
it's typically used with more bludgeoning weapons, but Lee has learned because he's very skilled, so he's adapted it for his bladed weapon, and it comes down and it attacks them from above, and they don't see it coming.
Awesome. We need more of this fucking description when during combat instead of he misses, it hits.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know. You guys got to just do rollable tables with a million different made-up
Well.
terms too, and then you guys
You
can.
gotta show me how to set
Or
that
it
up.
hits his shoulder, slashes across his chest. He blocks it with his shield. Nimbly
I'll try
dodges
to
out of the way.
find the. There was some website I used that basically it was just a random generator of like an adjective and then like a term and whatever.
part of the body and the adjective.
Well, no,
of
it
how
didn't- it
hits
didn't
that
even-
body or how.
No, it was solely for like kung fu moves. It was all
Oh.
it was all made up. Attack of the Iron Rooster and then the
Yeah.
Flaming Tiger and then palm
That's
strike
awesome.
of the whatever. So I ran through that thing like probably 1,000 times and then picked all my favorites and then adapted a few, and now I have a rollable table of like 500 for unarmed strikes and like another 500 for weapon attacks. So
Amazing.
yeah. Anyway,
I guess Meteor of the
Ah.
60 Sacrifices sounds more like a unarmed attack, but works with
No,
the
no,
the
it's-
chain
it's-
weapon.
it's a chain attack. Trust me, I spent a lot of time deciding which one went in which table.
Awesome.
Anyway, so the chain came over and down. The blade just pierced his brain pan. Wait, he did die, right? Or am I getting ahead of myself?
No, he died.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, it came over and down and came straight down on top of him and pierced his brain pan. He didn't even.
He comes skidding down the stairs right to stop at your feet.
And the I guess I'll stay here and make sure nothing else comes up the bridge from the other way. Wait for them to.
What do you get, like
up the rest.
40 minutes a day or 30 minutes a day flying?
No, it's more than.
It's like 2 hours, I
200.
think.
It's like 200, and then I regain a certain amount every 12 hours.
200 minutes or 200 feet?
Minutes.
200
It's all
Feet.
minutes.
You
So-
wish, DM.
I'm on my second minute because I turned it off and back on, despite it being less than 10 rounds of combat.
Does that
up to-
clear it out?
Yeah, up to 4 hours, and then I regain 2 hours for every 12 hours.
Look, for all practical purposes, unless he decides to go to cross-country flying.
Yeah.
I'm never going to have to worry about it.
Yeah, I could have turned them on and off and
Unless he's
the whole
deciding to
time we've
fly
been in the temple,
alongside
and it's
the
been like
castle.
30 minutes tops.
That's true.
So, yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm back on the bridge, keeping an eye out for anything.
But you're still floating,
responsive to
right?
commotion. Yeah, I'm still floating.
That's all I was
But I'm-
wondering.
Came back the other way.
Okay. Floor stand, you're up.
All right. Inspired by Lee, I am going to walk up to this son of a bitch and slash him with Hurties until he dies. For an 11.
All right.
Ah, it's my favorite attack. Hurties till he dies.
Hurt us till he dies. You stab out with your rapier, and unfortunately, you miss.
Balls.
He know Hurdy enough.
I was really going all in on that working.
Leaned in on that rapier, but didn't work. Sorry.
Okay, so that was 10 feet. I'm gonna keep going down here. And end my turn.
He's gonna get an opportunity attack. You realize?
That's fine. I'm embarrassed because I missed him.
23 to hit.
Oh, he just dodged. That's all.
Well, let's see. Yeah, we're gonna use cutting words
Okay.
because I'm embarrassed and want to save face. No, you can't hit me. Fuck you. And he hits me anyways. So
7 damage.
I take 7 damage. Yep. Okay.
Don't even try it. Oh, he tried.
Yeah.
Ow. Alright, now it's his turn. He sees he's cornered. He's gonna try to lash out wildly at you, Erevan. First with his javelin for a 7.
Yes,
Glances
7
off your
misses.
armor. His second attack is with his spike shield. Tries to slap you again with a 12, and it just thuds against your own shield.
I don't have a shield.
Oh.
I catch it with my glaive.
Your glaive. Sorry.
And it skipped me again. What the hell?
Yeah, no.
Okay, well, whatever. Glaive. Does a 16 hit him?
Yes, it does.
The Thunder
18.
of Banes. Or a
18
Hawk
kill
Yellow
him?
Hammer.
Alright, you kill him.
All right.
Mop the floor with these lizard folk. What are these low-level mobs doing in here? No experience, no loot. Sorry. You're killing all gray creatures. Alright, so you guys are out of combat.
Okay.
I don't think I'll ever get this round tracker to work, but you never know.
So you said that that mural was an illusion?
When
When
you
it like it shimmered away and it the
uh
one I'm walking through right now.
yeah, so you can do a, if you want to try to recognize the spell, you can do so with a
Well, no, I'm
Arcana.
gonna try walking through the northern mural. Just fucking walk straight into the wall.
It's a wall. It's
Bonk.
because this map's not orientated north.
Oh, I mean
Yeah, I know. It's
north from our perspective.
from your perspective,
upper-
north is the hallway you're walking into.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know.
Is there a compass on this map?
There is.
There is.
Here, I'll reveal it for you. It is right here. Oh, that didn't work?
Oh, I see.
Did
No,
it?
I see it.
Oh, okay, good.
It's good. All right. Yeah, but you know what I mean when I said north. Anyways.
Yeah, okay, I get it, Lee. You've got a lot of you've got a lot of martial arts attacks.
I mean, I'm just, you know, if you guys want to
Wrestling moves. Oh.
take some,
Axe blow.
terms.
Crane vice. Face scissors. Low driver.
that was a little
I want to
extra.
play
Really
some
one?
face scissors.
Toe lock. There we go. Lock that toe. Scissors. Trip scorpion claw. Half knife thrust.
Half
Butt
knife thrust.
suicida. What?
Sometimes I only do half thrust too. What is this? Is this even for D&D?
What is that?
Butt
No, it's
suicida.
Baseball attack. Wow.
Alright, so you guys wiped the floor with these simple lizard folk. Lee actually dropped one down the hole. Brahm, you get to the edge of the bridge. You can see Lee's floating just an inch above, and the bridge itself looks slick with moss and moisture.
Oh, great.
Can I give them my hand to give them advantage on their own deck saves to cross it, or was that just because the dude was running?
You
Can I give them double advantage if they go slow and they hold my hand?
yes. You think that they would still need your help even while walking.
Okay.
That's how slick it looks. Moisture's
Be
dripping
careful,
down.
my
just
friends.
thick
This
moss.
bridge is very slippery. One of them already almost fell off. I had to for him. But be careful. I will assist you.
Is it a long way down? How far down?
I heard him scream for many seconds before I hear the thud. So yeah, I think it is long enough.
Okay, so how about this? I'll stand here, take out my rope, hold on to one end of it so that if you slip, I can try and grab you.
I fly, my friend. They can hold my hand. Do you have
I've got you guys if you slip.
issues with this sort of display of between heterosexual peoples here? You do not want to hold my hand? You'd rather hold a rope?
That's... What if you lose your grip on them? It's better to have a backup.
We can have multiple backup. You want me to just fly rope across to the other side and find place to tie off?
That makes perfect sense. Let's do that.
I've got you guys covered if you do fall. Don't worry.
So here's a
I can make you just float down safely if you do fall.
here's a mechanics question. If Lee is flying and tied off, and someone's tied off to him, will the weight, like if someone falls, yank him at all?
That
What
depends on Lee's willpower.
Does the boots say anything about carrying capacity? On the sheet? On the item card?
I doubt it.
Like, does it say anything about carrying someone with you? I guess that's just a grapple and you would move at half speed,
yeah, I think it would be the same as if I was trying to just walk and carry them.
Okay.
If it was, if they were too heavy, I would have difficulty doing so. I'm pretty sure that the whole point is it's like I'm just walking through air, same as walking on the ground.
Right. So your weight doesn't change, and the what's it called?
Right. My carrying capacity doesn't change.
Yeah. Okay.
Because that's still on me.
All right. Well, we'll just have to hope that none of you fall off then, I guess, right? Or we'll find out what happens.
Well, how far is it across the bridge?
I'll tell you right after the break. Will our heroes get across the oldest adversary in D&D, aka bottomless pit with a slick bridge, or will they turn tail and leave the Tome of Daedalus empty-handed? Find out next time on 20 Ways to Die.
Okay, but that was
too
soon.
That's fine. However you want to break it up. Does anyone need a break?
Yeah.
Let's just take one.
Yeah, we could take a break, but I'll just cut this part out. But I mean, we didn't start until like 30 minutes late, so we need to go a little. I don't have quite enough to make 3 episodes out of this. So.
Okay. Oh, you're gonna break this one up already into 2 parts?
This one's only gonna be 2. We didn't. That's what I'm saying. We didn't have enough to make 3 out of it, and we started a little late.
A lot of combat.
Keep going a little longer.
Let's see.
All right, everyone take 5.
This one would have been an hour and a half, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
this would have been a
4-hour
session.
The next one's 2 hours, so you can add 15 minutes to make it.
Yeah, I was thinking more like 3:50.
It's just a lot of combat, which will
up.
probably get edited a lot, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So.
Well, yeah, that makes it even shorter.
Okay.
But all right.
Well, I'll try to find some more cliffhangers for you. Yuck.
Oh boy. Yeah, I'll be right back.
Me too.
So if anyone needs help compiling their own rollable move tables.
Yeah, fucking I guess.
No, it took forever. Dan had to give me the temporary DM thing, and I had to copy and paste each one by one. It's fucking annoying.
Right.